You know, a lot of times in a meeting like this, we don't know who's going through what. And we walk in, and sometimes I've often said one of the biggest lies I believe that's told in church is, "How you doing, brother?" "I'm doing fine." And we don't want anybody, and we don't know who faced anything coming in here, and we don't know what the pastor has heavy on his heart tonight. And this song here, this next song we're going to sing, I wrote it many years ago, and many of you have heard the testimony behind it, that my wife and I were expecting, of course, our first baby and our first pregnancy, and then we ended up losing that baby several weeks and months into that time, and God began to throw me into the book of Psalms. Y'all heard me talk about this week how I was in the book of Psalms for about 2.5 years in my Bible reading time. And because it came out of a time where I was at home by myself and just running through my mind all the horrible things that had happened. Sometimes we can get in our own little pity parties. We can rehearse everything wrong that's happened to us, and it wasn't quite a pity party, but I was getting close to it. And it was like the Lord kept tapping me on the shoulder and said, "Yeah, remember how I brought you through that? And remember how I brought you through that?"
Amen.
And I'm telling you, we could stand as we already have this week, and we've talked and we've sung about the faithfulness of God. And this is just one more reminder to us that through it all, he will always be there for us. And I'm glad to serve a God like that. Maybe you're going through something here tonight and something's heavy on your heart. This is a reminder to you, God is there for you. I looked around one day as my life fell apart. Would anyone help me to find my way? I knew I needed you, Lord, to heal my wounded heart. I needed you while others turned away.
You were there when I was weary. You were there when I was strong. You were there when I had burdens that last the whole night long. You were there in the midnight to show me that you cared. Every time I thought I'd fall,
You were there. At times I was so low, not wanting to go on, not knowing that your presence was so near. But then I'd feel your touch and hear your gentle voice whispering, "There's no need for you to fear."
you were there when I was weary. You were there when I was strong. You were there when I had burdens that last the whole night long. And you were there in the midnight to show me that you cared. And every time I thought I'd fall,
You were there. You were there when I lost loved ones dear to me, and you helped me to survive upon life's raging sea. Lord, I need you for my trials I cannot face alone, and I'll need you when I take my journey home. 'Cause you were there when I was weary. You were there when I was strong. You were there when I had burdens that last the whole night long. And
you were there in the midnight to show me that you cared. And every time I thought I'd fall,
you were there. thank God for his faithfulness.